Hello everyone, greetings brave warriors and welcome all to yet another Imperia Online World Cup podcast. I am Mitko.
And I'm Vicky.
We are broadcasting live on YouTube from Imperia Online headquarters. Today is day 8 of the World Cup group stage.
Yes, Mitko, 1 week has passed, and as you predicted on Friday, a lot of important and interesting events occurred during the weekend. And a lot of events you did not predict occurred as well during the weekend. So, for example, we have the first teams with conquered castles and collected influence points. Iran has conquered the castle owned by Romania. This is the only alliance versus alliance castle aggression so far. Despite the castle loss, Romania leads in influence points, as well as they are. They lead the influence points ranking so far. Yeah. But multiple nations without castles are at war with each other. So, which of Mitko's Friday predictions became true? We will see later. An expert comment with by Juan about the first week of the group stage. We are going to talk to him. You know, he's the captain of the Spanish national team. And we're going to give reward for Friday's question, and we'll give a new question as usual. So now some fun numbers. You know that we are day 8?
Yeah. Day 8.
You just mentioned it. Day 8 of the group phase. And we have some very interesting statistics from our weekend that just passed. Mitko already mentioned, but I'm just going to go through that again. I mentioned it to Mitko actually, but Iran has taken over a Romanian castle. This happened on... which was it? Yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. But they are by far not the most aggressive nation. We've got, when looking at the statistics about teams with most wars, it is led by Ecuador with 5 wars already. Yeah. So Ecuador is pretty much the most military, the most aggressive one.
And probably the guys who have the most fun. So
probably, yeah. Well, they are one of the surprises this year, so I think they're having a blast.
Yeah.
The second place, when ordered by most wars, goes to Egypt with 3 so far, but they are sharing the second spot with Azerbaijan, Peru, and then we go to the 5th spot that belongs to Lithuania and Russia and Brazil with 2 wars. Those are the interesting ones with more than 1 war already made, completed, yeah. But in the last several days, we've already have in the 7. Yeah, it's a week that has already passed. But yeah, in the week that has passed, we have seen 20 wars that have been already completed. We've got Peru versus Egypt with a win for Peru, Ecuador versus Azerbaijan with a win for Ecuador, Brazil versus Russia, there we go, the one that wasn't yet completed on Friday. Brazil won.
The second
Titans. Clash of the Titans. Ecuador versus Lithuania.
Let me just interrupt you here about the Titans, because saying that this is a clash of the Titans, I think that we can already safely say that Russia is a little bit smaller Titan than the Brazilians. Looking at their net worth points, and because the difference is huge, but we will see about this later.
Definitely. So we've got Ecuador versus Lithuania with a win for Ecuador. Croatia beat Portugal. Bulgaria beat Argentina. Albania versus Sweden finished with a victory for Albania. And then we go to the old ones, which is once again the one that we talked about, Brazil versus Russia, which ended with a win for Brazil again last time. So
But close
20
ones.
yeah, 20 wars have already passed.
Yeah.
And the result of all of those efforts is as follows. We've got the top 10 teams with by influence. We've got Romania in the lead with 5,438. Then we've got Brazil with almost 1,000 less than Romania. We've got
Sorry to interrupt you, but we have just received a signal that Argentina has already has 2 wars.
2 wars.
We didn't mention about
Let's see.
they probably waged the second one pretty soon before
they had
our
one just now.
yeah against
Still says one. So probably our systems haven't
have a little
calculated.
has a little bit of delay, probably. Showing the second war of,
well, at least this is what the live show is.
Yes.
We're getting information on the spot
yeah
that even our systems don't seem to have yet. So then Argentina has taken part in 2 wars, it seems. So we've got, when talking about influence, we've got Romania, Brazil, Croatia, Italy, and Iran at the top 5. And I'm just gonna go to the top 10 because I promised you I'm gonna list the top 10. 6th spot belongs to Poland, then Russia, and the Philippines, Oman, and Pakistan. But they don't actually have any influence yet. So we only have 7 countries with influence so far.
Okay, Argentina. Yeah, I found the second war of Argentina. It's against the Philippines.
Has it ended?
Yes, and Argentina beats Philippines 6,000 to 3,500. It was on the number 17.
Number 17.
War.
Yes, I can see it. Well,
thank you for we stand corrected.
Definitely, very good for the very good for Argentina. They are really awake.
Yes.
So, top 10 teams when ordered by number of castles owned. We've got the first place occupied by Croatia with 4 castles. That's very impressive. Brazil with 3, Italy with 3, Romania with 3, Iran with 1. This is the one taken by Romania, I guess.
Yeah.
Poland
yeah.
is keeping 1 castle, and Russia with 1 as well. Then we've got net worth points. Brazil is with a huge lead when talking about net worth points. Brazil has more than 32.5 million net worth points. Then we see in the second spot Turkey with more than 10 million net worth points less. Then Romania with 10 million less than Turkey. Then Croatia with pretty much the same amount as Romania. Then Iran with 1 million less. Italy with 11.5 million, Greece with 10.5 million net worth points, Poland with less than 10 million points, Russia with less than 10 million points, and Bulgaria with almost 8 million points.
Yeah,
net worth points.
Let me just say something that we all thought that Russia will be the main, probably the main challenger on this World Cup, but we all can see that if left unchecked and unchallenged, Turkey can grow like a mushroom, and
very much so.
Yeah, and can become really dangerous. They don't even see the reason. They don't even see a reason to take a castle. they are that much confident, and they are that much in elite. I mean, the second Uruguay, who is which is on the second place, has 2.5 million network points compared to Turkey's 20 more than 21 million network points. So
Yeah,
as we can see it, Turkey is proving once again that they are a very, very, very serious and solid
very
team.
much so. And when we did the live streams during the qualifiers, we almost didn't even mention Turkey.
Yeah,
We knew the big threats were Brazil, Russia,
yeah,
and of course Croatia,
yeah,
and so
yeah.
on, and Bulgaria even, and Serbia. But Turkey kind of just went by unnoticed, and here they are just
Yeah.
sinking up,
Just playing their
swimming up
usual
in the
very solid
rankings.
and ambitious style.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by the number of net worth points they have already. Um, However, the military points, despite still led by Brazil with 193,000 points, are a bit different. The second spot belongs to Russia with 128,000 military points. Then we've got Italy with 70,000, which is like a lot less than Russia, and
Yeah.
Russia has a lot less than Brazil, but just the gaps are pretty serious. Then we've got Bulgaria at the fourth spot with less than 50,000, then Spain with 45,000, France with a bit over 40,000, Peru with 38,000, Serbia 38,000, Iran with 35,000, and Egypt with 35,000. So the gap between Brazil, who have already gotten almost 200,000 military points, in the 10th spot, which belongs to Egypt with 35 military
This is
thousand
yeah.
military points.
This is the usual and the typical behavior of the Brazilians. They start
Strong.
very strong. They are very solid. They usually are the greatest possible threat. They are usually the greatest contestants, and they have the greatest potential. But
But
we still have a lot of things to happen before the before we announce the world champion. So the bigger the what they say, the bigger you become, the bigger the target on your forehead
yeah,
will
of
be.
course, definitely. Well, we know that we have already mentioned a lot of times that Brazil is one of the huge threats, that
Yeah,
there might even be some unions made up just to take them down
of
between
course there will
nations.
be. It's a
Yeah,
matter of logic.
yeah. So this is a threat we have already
Yeah,
uh, seen and targeted even, but they are doing very well nonetheless. When talking about teams with most attacks against other players, we've got Ukraine in the lead with 591, then Peru 551, Ecuador with 536, then Brazil with 513, Argentina 481, and then we've got Egypt, Spain, Serbia, Germany, and Bulgaria. So those are kind of aggressive countries as well. But top 10 countries, teams, excuse me, when talking about attacks against NPCs, we see a very
can't we
different.
just skip this statistic,
But
please?
but it's very.
It's boring.
But oh, you're just angry at Croatia.
Yeah.
So Croatia,
Croatia will not disappear from the first place if I
yeah,
if I may.
Croatia, they are kind of farmers or something.
Kind of. It's a weak word. Yeah.
So okay, I'm just gonna mention the countries, the farmers,
Yeah.
and
The farmer countries.
won't
Yeah.
won't bore you with numbers. But Croatia, Bulgaria, we seem to be good farmers as well.
Yeah.
So Croatia, Bulgaria, Argentina, Serbia, Romania, Russia, Poland, Turkey, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Peru.
No Spain.
No Spain here.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Should there be Spain?
I wonder. Well, yeah, because Juan said that they are peaceful farmers who like to just grow
Well, they are not
uh,
very good at farming
fruits and
then. Maybe they
vegetables
should
and
start going to wars.
yes.
Okay, and I'm just gonna mention the top five teams with most pillages, who are Brazil, Ecuador, Ukraine, Egypt, and Bulgaria, as well as the top five teams with most fortress sieges, which are Croatia, Bulgaria, Argentina, Serbia, and Romania. And the last one, stay with me here. Top five teams with most field battles, led by Ecuador, then Peru, Ukraine, Serbia, and the United States. So those are the numbers that we have gathered from everything that happened during the weekend. But Mitko is going to give us his thoughts on what I just listed.
Yeah.
And of course, we said some of our thoughts already during I was listing the statistics, but still very interesting events nonetheless. And Mitko is having a lot to say, I hope.
Yeah. I again I wonder where to start. A lot of things have happened during the weekend, and a lot of things happened during the past week. First and foremost, I would like to say an important message. Uh, this is something that we are going to change for the finals in the rule set of the World Cup. So in the finals, alliances in the World Cup will no longer be required to have a minimum total sum of 5 million net worth points in order to build a rally point. That this means as long as you have the necessary level of alliance research, you can get that rally point going anywhere and anytime you want to on the global map. So no more at least 5 million network points total alliance sum in order to build that rally point. This change in the rule set will be deployed in the finals stage of the World Cup. Okay, now that we have the important message covered, I just want to say a few words about the biggest surprise in the weekend. Exactly 5 assaults by the Iranian alliance army were enough for the Russian castle to fall on Sunday, November 9th at 12:21 server time. The Iranian troops met absolutely no resistance while conquering one of the most important strategic holdings of one of the many one of the leading nations in the World Cup. The aggressors' units were light and heavy only, so no elite army during this siege. What many of us can only dream or would never dream of, more likely, became true. Iran, the absolutely unknown nation of the Imperia online map, has managed to surprise Romania, one of the strongest national teams in the history of the game, and to take one of their castles without any resistance. It is yet to be revealed, Vicky, why the Romanians have left their castle unprotected. We only can speculate and we only can have theories. Juan will probably have theories about this event as well. So the breakthrough is a fact. The news is a fact. We have the first aggression of castles, and this aggression was made by Iran. The victim is Romania. So congratulations to Iran for this daring assault and this good play, and once again, amazing, amazing play. Well, Vicky, what else can I say? Mm, I'm happy that we already have alliances gaining influence points. Romania, Brazil, and Croatia are demonstrating some solid performance so far. My predictions about the influence points during the weekend were true, and I must take pride of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the credit for this, definitely.
How about the chocolate? Okay,
You said you
just
ate a lot of chocolate today.
just asking.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, okay. Now is probably the time for us to remind some of the influence rules uh, about the points. As we all know, in this World Cup we have changed the castle influence rules. Instead of percentages, the influence is now gained through points. Castles expand their area of influence through the construction of great temple. However, their influence is not accounted for as a percentage of map area retained, but as the accumulation of influence points instead. One account, and I mean by account I mean capital. One capital within the influence area of the alliance castle will give you one influence point per hour. So the more empires you have, uh, the more points you will gain per hour if they are in the range of the castle you currently hold. Influence points are accumulated over time and are being awarded each hour. Okay. If an alliance loses control over one of its alliance castles, the world is not over. This is very important to know. It still gets to keep the influence points accumulated so far. So, if I am Iran and you are Romania, and I decide to surprise you tonight and take all of your castles and leave you with nothing, you will still keep your influence points you have gained from by these castles so far. Well, so what does that tell you, Vicky? I will tell you what.
Tell me what it tells
Despite
me.
the relatively equalized geometrical location of the castles, there will always be one or two or even three of them that will have more empires under their influence range than the others. So there will always be better ones to be conquered first. So, what would be the general rule of thumb in that case, Vicky?
Just go ahead, Mitko.
Get all the castles, just to be sure.
What?
That's what Croatia has done.
Yeah,
They
they've
took
got four.
all of their four castles, and they said, well, go ahead and try to beat
Yeah.
us for the first place. That's what Brazil, Italy, and Romania are trying to do as well, and that's what the Bulgarians are not doing so far. Turkey as well as Greece. Sorry, as well as some other countries like probably Argentina or France or the other countries that have the potential to take a castle. But about the Bulgaria, they still haven't acquired a castle, and they still haven't got any influence points, and that makes me both surprised and a little bit sad, maybe. Um, uh, we've heard already from Stefan, the Bulgarian national,
Mm-hmm.
who stated that Bulgaria's start will be a humble one, and the expectations for this World Cup will not be very high. But I think there is more to that, Vicky. I think the Bulgarian national team still suffers from some unresolved internal issues. There was another public argument by members and non-members of the Bulgarian team I have witnessed during the weekend. Seems to me that the two times world champions enjoy communicating through the medias and publicly. Uh, well, I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, it's good for us because we can discuss it,
Yeah.
of course, but it's probably a bad message for the people who are counting on Bulgaria to take its rightful place among the winners. We will see.
Yeah, but this is an opportunity for Bulgaria to get out of the highlights of the spots, because this makes Bulgaria seem vulnerable and weak, and there aren't a lot of countries that are going to unite against us. Them.
You think that this
No,
this
I'm not.
makes them a
Yeah,
smaller target?
definitely a smaller
Not a-
target compared to some huge ones.
That's
Um,
that's some good point,
Yeah,
probably.
I'm not saying this is a strategy. I'm pretty sure it's not a strategy,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that there just might be a positive side to it.
yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
Let's see. We hope to probably to make some point. We already witnessed the Serbians with their internal struggles, managing to still keep their first place in Group 8. Well, that's these are the the Balkan nations. They always play
Yeah.
like this. They always manage to mm, both fight each other and fight everyone else, and of course win as well. Uh, we will see what will happen with the Bulgarians. I am happy that Iran and Russia are among those who have already acquired castles and influence points. Extremely happy, especially for Iran is even shocking. Not
Iran is one
Yeah.
of the surprises this
surprises.
time.
Yeah, I'm happy that we already have 20 wars. Some of them are strictly strategic and tactical decisions, of course. Others are just for proving points. And there are those in which the nations are fighting only to have fun and to show their names to the rest of the world. And we will, of course, mention these wars. Israel beats Ecuador. I mean, come on, one of the surprises in Group 8. And no matter Israel probably doesn't stand a chance to qualify in this group, they are showing everyone that they can fight, and this is a good thing. And not only can that they can fight, and but they can have fun as well.
Definitely.
Peru continues with its winning streak. The South Americans already have 3 wins from wars, and they are not won by accident at all. 2 against Egypt with good scores, 1 against Ukraine. Will these wars help Peru steal the third place from Egypt in Group 1? We will see, Vicky. But things are already extremely tense and unpredictable in this group, which again makes me extremely
Happy.
of course. And we have another surprise, and I want to show this surprise on the screen. This surprise is in Group 9. If we can show Group 9, Yes, I think that everyone sees what I am talking about. Yes, this is Kuwait in the third place in Group 9. The c- ye- this is more amazing, Vicky, than Apollo 11 landing on the moon in 1969.
Well,
Yeah, it's that surprising. I was correct that USA and United Kingdom will try to destroy each other in this group, but I have never realized that one of these two countries could potentially forfeit their place in the finals for the sake of Kuwait. Have you ever heard of
ver-
Kuwait in
of course.
Imperia Online?
Well, not in Imperial Online,
Me neither.
but
Yeah,
see,
we have.
it looks like we're going to hear their name
Yeah, yeah.
for a bit at least.
Well, you have it. Kuwait in Group 9 takes the third place currently, and I personally will be waiting to see if they will keep this third place until the end of the group stage, because if Kuwait goes to the final 30 countries, we will definitely have the biggest surprise so far. So we these are my thoughts for the World Cup group stage in the past week, and now I have a lot more stuff to talk about, but we will leave some of the comments for the past week to Juan, who will be our, of course, our commentator, guest, expert, and everything today. Uh, I have him on the line. Hello, Juan.
Hi, Mirko. How are you?
Nice to hear you. I'm fine. How are you, Juan?
I'm a little bit angry.
You're a little bit angry.
Yeah.
So, will you? Would you like to share with us why you are angry?
Yeah, I'm angry because we have a mall,
Oh, really?
a big, huge mall.
Huge mo? How huge? Can you
Uh,
kill it
I
with fire?
I
Yeah,
don't think I can make it that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so you get a big shovel and you hit it. You hit the mall until you kill it. If you
yeah.
and then if you cannot, you use fire.
Tell him to download
Okay,
Mad
I will search for
Mouse,
fire then.
Imperial Online's mobile game.
So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have news. The Spanish national team has a mall. This is the second confirmed mall on the World Cup. How did you find out about this mall, Juan?
Because he wasn't playing. He started to try to speak with us after we tried to kick him out, and we realized that he was speaking in the using the translator.
Yeah,
And after a bit, he actually recognized he was part of another alliance.
yeah. For
So
which nation was he spying?
from Romania.
Oh, for Romania. So Romania
Yeah,
so Romania wants to mess with Spain.
that's a good thing. That means that they are afraid of us a little bit.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
you're not,
Yeah.
I don't think they have malls in Iran right now. So
So instead of Iran,
they choose us, which is a
yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, it's always, well, you have to give them a credit. This is after all a sound tactical decision. They
Yes.
consider you threat. They want to collect intelligence. they get in.
Yeah, but they also screwed up our plans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Sorry about my French, but
okay, so what are you going to do about this mall, Juan?
we are planning on taking him out, but he's trying to be useful in a way. So let's see. It's not quite decided yet, so I'm gonna keep that for myself for now.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, the drama. So you hear, ladies and gentlemen, the Juan's the captain of he probably were he probably was crying, begging on his knees to let him play in your alliance.
Not in that way, but he's offering quite a good idea.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
let's
know.
see what happens.
Okay, okay, Juan. I like your practical approach.
Cheers.
No emotions, just pure tactics and reason
Yeah,
above
right,
all.
right now that I'm speaking with you,
Yeah,
there's no emotions.
yeah.
But as soon as the problem happened, I almost smashed my laptop against the wall.
I can, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite it was
Okay,
quite horrible time.
okay. So Juan, how did Spain do during the weekend? I don't see you guys in the list of the nations with influence points. Did you guys
We
sleep?
No, no, we had a problem about. Actually, I was really happy just a couple of minutes ago when you told the change of the rules
Yeah,
about not needing 5 million network points,
yeah,
because we had the problem that we had the army to conquer a castle,
yeah,
but since we have, I told you at the beginning, 4 or 5 players which are not playing,
yeah,
our network points were really hard to get into 5 million.
yeah,
So Romania took advantage of that and conquered the four castles,
yeah,
start gathering influence point, and again we were attacking the Romanian castle to conquer it,
yeah.
and the mole took our plans away.
Okay, let's see. Let's see Spain's group while we are talking about uh, what's happening. What are your thoughts about the first week of the group stage? Anything you were surprised or?
Um, Surprise, there are many things, like for example, I don't understand why Bulgaria isn't taking advantage of the gap with,
Yes,
with Argentina. I
yes.
don't understand why
I already
they don't get
mentioned that.
the
Yeah,
So I was quite happily surprised about the way Romania did things, because as soon as they got 5 million network points, they gathered rally points and started to conquer Castle as fast as they could.
yeah,
Again, they did very well on that. And unfortunately for me, and the other teams, I quite don't understand why they didn't conquer the castles as soon as they could.
yes,
Because again, if you lose a castle afterwards,
yeah,
like 2 or 3 days later, you already gathered those points,
yeah,
and nobody will be able to take them from you.
yeah. We
But
already,
but
yeah,
but if you keep growing and start gathering the castles at the end, once the other alliance has already 5 million points, has already organized themselves, they can take away a castle for you. You already saw Iran did that quite easily
yeah,
against Romania.
yeah,
And if Romania didn't have that extra day of gathering influence points,
yeah.
that could be a problem. So I again don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, I already mentioned that there are some countries like, for example, I'm showing now Turkey,
Yeah,
which has a massive amount of network points, and they're
yeah.
more than ready, but they don't take castles in their group.
I don't understand that. I know that they feel that they are really easy going in
Unreachable,
the group. Yeah,
probably.
but again, if Uruguay gets the 5 million network points and start having a castle, it's quite easy
Da.
beating
Yeah,
the independent castle, but it's quite hard to take away a castle from an alliance.
Yeah.
So if Uruguay starts getting some influence points, Turkey has no other way than going and fight them. So
Yeah.
I don't know, if you already have the castles and you already have the influence points, nobody can take them away from you. So they're losing time. I don't understand that.
Okay, we will soon probably see what their hidden evil motives were about
Yeah.
this decision. Okay, so about the big news today, Iran conquered a Romanian castle, and this castle was empty. How can a
Yeah.
castle in the World Cup owned by Romania be empty, Juan?
Because that was the leftovers, if I can
Leftovers.
say, yeah, if I can say that. Romania got all the four castles really fast,
Yeah.
and of course they couldn't gather as many army to defend all the four of them at the same
Yeah,
time.
I think they started as soon as the night came on Friday
Yeah, yeah.
against
As soon as
Saturday.
they, yeah, as soon as they, the server time got after 00 on
Yeah,
Friday night,
yeah,
they opened the chests. They got
yeah,
over 5 million network points and donated the army to conquer the castles as fast as they could. I think it took them, I don't know, maybe 14 hours to get them
yeah,
all.
yeah,
And once that was done, they start nice and easy growing a couple of them quite big in the influence rate,
yeah,
and another two they just left them a little bit like leftovers, and they did quite well on defending the two big ones and trying to save the attacks of the another two. But Iran got attacks quite heavily, well organized, uh, and they conquer it. And once the attacks are coming and you don't have time to put defense on them, it's better to save the troops and rally in another point. You know.
So in other words, if we have to summarize, was this a mistake by Romania or an amazing play by Iran?
Neither.
Neither.
No, because Romania did what they needed to do, which was conquer the castles and start gathering influence points.
Yeah,
And as soon as they got that, they say, we know that we can lose one or two castles easily without a problem
yeah.
and keep on being the firsts because we started gathering points before
All right,
anybody.
all right, all right.
So once they saw that the attack was, let's say, a little bit too heavy to defend, or maybe they could save the castle, but in regard of losing too many troops or whatever,
Yeah.
they just let the castle go and fortify the other three.
All
Still,
right. Yeah.
you're still gathering three influence points against one that is gathering the other guy, and you save. If they fought,
Yeah.
what they probably would do was help us to conquer another one.
Oh.
So I think they
Yeah.
did strategically well.
I was about to ask you where is Spain in all this power struggle here in this group?
We are again. This problem with the mall took away a heavy advantage that we had, which
Yeah.
was surprise and a very well organized attack. And since that happened, Romania knew that we were coming, and they just took us a little bit out of the fight.
Yeah.
Trying to conquer Romanian castle, I think right now it's quite impossible. Even Romanians know that they don't have a good chance of on attacking the Iranians. I think the leader of the Iranian team has already elite troops,
Yeah.
and he's defending that castle with teeth and claws. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, Juan. Uh,
as you can see,
yeah.
today is Monday, and I
Yeah.
told you we were not going on a war, and we are still not going on a war.
Yes, that's one
So
of the
don't
promises.
tell me that I'm a liar.
No, 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 no.
We are happy farmers. Farmers.
We will see about that.
Even if we are
I
fifth or
I
sixth in
know,
the
I
military
know.
points.
Yeah, I know you want a castle as well.
Of course, that's the goal. But again,
Yeah,
it's uh, it's getting quite tougher than I thought.
yeah. I know,
Unfortunately.
I know. Well, it's not. It's not that you guys haven't been warned that it would be tough.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, so Juan, what one last question
Yeah.
which I have to ask you. What do you think it will happen in the second week of the group stage? Do you think that the leading teams are already thinking about their geographical locations as well, about their potentially good and bad targets depending on their place on the global map? Do you think some kind of diplomacy will commence this week, or it's too early for
I
alliances and talks?
I know that they are already started
You
doing diplomacy.
know. Oh,
Yes, I
okay.
know that most of the leading teams already know where are the other big nations in regard of the map. They
Yeah.
are expecting that the quadrants, I don't know how to call them,
Yes. Yes.
uh, the quadrants are going to be the same. So if they are going to be the same, they already know where the potential heavy nations are going to be.
Yeah.
So, for
The
example, I know where Bulgaria is, where Brazil is. So, you know where are going to be fighting, and who's going to be close to the other. So, diplomacy is already started.
really. And do you
Yeah.
do you see some alliances already, or you
I, can, I
you will
cannot I
not
cannot
reveal
tell
them?
I cannot tell too much, but I know there are.
You know there are.
Yeah.
Uh, just give me something. Just give me a name, one name, and I will leave you alone.
Uh, I don't want to jinx it. Come on, don't be mean. You know that diplomacy always hang from a tiny little straw.
I know.
So if you speak too much or reveal too many things, you can lose that advantage that you had.
I know.
So
I know. I
let's
know.
let's keep that secret for me, please.
There is no accident. I don't ask you this question by accident,
Yeah, I know.
because I know stuff.
Oh,
I
you
know
know
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, I know
So
stuff.
please,
I
please
can predict stuff.
enlighten me. Enlighten me.
Okay, so maybe some other time. Okay, Juan,
Okay.
Juan,
Yeah.
we are already running late. I would like to thank you about your
Thank you.
inputs
Thank you.
today and your interesting thoughts about the development of things. I hope you guys deal with your mall.
Yeah, we hope to. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
and I'll see you again one
Sure.
of these
Anytime.
days. We will talk again. Bye bye, Juan. Have a
Okay.
nice one
Bye bye.
and
Thank you.
good luck. Okay, Vicky,
Well,
so
the moles are starting to show up
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah. And this is only the beginning.
Definitely,
Imagine
yeah.
what would happen on the finals.
So something we just have to mention once again.
Yeah.
If you have a mole, you can still kick them out of the team, despite the fact that the first 48
Yes.
hours have passed.
And
you
you
just
can
cannot replace them with a reserve.
you get a big shovel, you hit them.
Yes.
If they don't die, you use fire. It's that simple.
So, now let's go to something a lot of you have been waiting for, the reward for Friday's question. As we mentioned, when we get to 2,200 subscribers, we're going to give 1,000 diamonds instead of 100. But still today we're giving 100.
Yeah.
So make sure if you want to get a chance at, if you want to get a shot at 1,000 diamonds, just make sure you spread out the word about Imperia Online's channel on YouTube, and we are going to give 1,000 diamonds next time when someone answers our question very extensively and adequately. In this case, the question from Friday was, would you break an alliance if you know it would help you get a medal in the World Cup? We've got an answer from Nedo Valia. I think this is the way it should be pronounced, not sure of course, I'm sorry if it's not, but it's a very diplomatic and interesting answer. I'm just gonna read it. It depends on your real goal. If it's your goal to make fun and meet friends, then we would be honest. If it's your goal for a medal no matter what, then yes, I would break it. But if you would break alliances, you won't make any allies and you would get left alone in the next World Cup with no chances of winning the World Cup. So basically his advice, or hers, I'm not sure, is to just strengthen your priorities and see how and evaluate how much you really want the medal.
If I answer the question also, will I
Yes.
get reward?
A chocolate or 100 diamonds.
A chocolate. I don't
Yes,
need
I will.
diamonds.
I will. Tomorrow here on stream, I'm gonna give you a chocolate.
Okay, that's a promise.
It's a
You
promise.
people are all
Here
witnesses.
on stream tomorrow, I'm gonna give Mitko a chocolate.
There are no friends in Imperia Online.
That's
There
a
are
good one.
only interests.
Oh,
In the
a huge chocolate it is then.
in the interest of winning,
Okay.
which should always be your main driving force because you play to win.
Of course,
I
that's a good one.
I personally play to win.
Okay.
You don't have any friends, and you can break all the alliances. You can backstab and betray everyone as long as you do it in the game, and you never forget that this is only a game, and you are playing it to have fun. So
Yes, keep making friends in real life outside of Imperia
course,
Online, but in
of
Imperia
course.
Online,
just have
take-
allies.
take castles and
Kill everyone and bath in the blood of your enemies.
in your malls.
Yes, in your
In the blood of
especially
your-
destroy all your malls.
Yes. So now that this has been settled,
Yeah.
give us the new question and try to restrain yourself from answering until tomorrow.
Okay, I promise. Well, the question for tomorrow is again something, some kind of dilemma that has always bothered me, and I'm sure it has always bothered you guys as well. So, which is the lesser evil for an alliance on the World Cup? A bad leader or a mole?
A very practical question this
Yes,
time. Not
very
that
practical
philosophical, a little practical.
This is a question that I'm sure Juan is sweating over
Yes.
at the moment. Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Or
sure.
probably a lot more
Keeping in
leaders
mind he's
like
the
you.
leader,
Yeah.
I'm not sure the question if a leader or a mole is worse.
Well,
is
if you
something-
don't get the mole, you are automatically
A bad leader.
marked as a bad leader.
That's a very nice way to put it and
It's
to look
your
at it.
responsibility to find out who the mole is.
Definitely. So you see the question on the screen. Make sure you answer until tomorrow, 3 p.m. server
Yes.
time, and we will.
In the comment section of
Yes,
our
when
life.
the recording of today's video
Yes.
is up, and we are going to give 1,000 diamonds when we get to 2,200 subscribers.
Yes.
So if you really think you can nail this question, make sure before you do that to gather some people to subscribe to our channel here on YouTube.
Definitely.
So this is all for today.
Yes, this is all for today. We sort of managed to cover all the stuff that happened in the first week of the World Cup. We will have a lot more to talk about tomorrow. We will have guests talking to us live, of course, as well. This
Yeah.
week we are.
Probably tomorrow we are probably going to talk to Michael Schofield. He appeared here and asked for our Skype.
Yeah,
So-
it was about time.
Yeah, so probably tomorrow,
show up,
if
Michael.
we deal just fine
Yes.
with the communication.
Yes, to see what Bosnia and Herzegovina wants from the people in its group. It will be interesting to know. So, what can I say? The usual: kill each other on the World Cup, destroy each other, burn and pillage, and wage wars against each other. Take castles and
And take care.
and take care. Be safe. We will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.